So hello guys, as always we start our live stream with the motivation videos, and here is one of the motivator, mine and Marius motivator is Michael Jackson. Yeah, I think we watched many videos with him and concerts. Unfortunately, we were never live seeing him on the concert, but a lot of videos and films we were watching with him, because it's like a great star, incredible energy, and great dancer, great singer, and yeah, I think it's a good person to give a lot of motivation and a good positive feelings. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's incredible, especially if you see his film, This Is It. Yeah, you can see how ground to the earth he is, and this what I admire and the humble and the people who are great, talented, hard workers, but in the same time they are very much grounded to the earth, and he is humble. He is yeah, just the person whom I wish many people are, who has such a big talent. Yeah, so there are many, of course, singers and performer actors who motivate us, but this is, I think, one of the greatest one, my opinion. So that's why, as probably somebody was asking, what is this, we always start our live streaming with some videos which motivating us, and we hope probably now, because you have a lot of time, probably you can go on YouTube and you just write this video, for example, is from live in Bucharest, Michael Jackson.
Gem. It's the first song with which he started his concert. We will do like this during this live stream. We will speak about a lot about really, let's say, entertainers. Yes.
Sorry, guys, on Russian language we cannot really speak, because yeah, Marius cannot speak Russian, so we are doing it together. So probably English is the best choice for us. Exactly. to do it on English. Sorry.
The thing is, like, there are some particular stars which are living or lived, and which manage to influence us, and let's say to be an inspiration for us through all their career, and we were getting very much inspired, and we got happy to see them. Our heart was blooming to see them.
Tony Skuratov, Anton is also here. Guys, check my stories. There is video from him. He was also actually a Latin dancer, but he
was European champion 10 dances.
Yes,
so
now
a great standard dancer.
He's just a ballroom dancer now, but he dances very good. So check my stories. Yeah. And also, guys, I have also another guys which were sending me videos, ballroom. That was really nice. Yeah, we are happy that we motivate also the standard dancers.
Yeah. Anyway, we will gonna write you some stuff about great performers, great, let's say, entertainers, and one of them is, of course, Michael Jackson, probably the biggest one, and there are also some other guys, and we will gonna write to you down, yes, plus we will gonna say to you a lot of people. But anyway, if we give some names, for example, about big stars which manage to, let's say, through their artistry and through their performances, to touch millions of people, yeah. And if we can take, for example, Michael Jackson, or we can take, for example, Fred Astaire, or we can take people like Baryshnikov, or there are people also from the flamenco which are so famous, and yes, just try. We will gonna write you down, and you will gonna try to check them, because they gave something out of their performance which is unique, but in the same time they were, I don't know how to say, so perfectionist in this what they were doing, that people didn't probably even observe that. Yeah, everything was, if you watch the movie of Michael Jackson, This Is It, you can check how
Small details.
how detailed he was in this, what he wanted to do. And actually this was the thing which probably people didn't realize, but it helped him so much in his own concerts to I mean, you know, this video now in Bucharest, I remember I was a young boy, he came 2 times, and when he started and he had that thing with the glasses, you know, like he waited very long time.
Yeah, it was
exactly.
This is
I
a
think
lot
around-
about the atmosphere, which
Exactly.
actually we dancers can use it in our field. Yeah, it's a lot about inside motion. Yeah, it's not only about doing something, but as you saw, like he was doing really nothing, just standing there, but so much aware about all his parts of the body without even moving, that people were going crazy and many people were taken directly to the hospitals
This is the
because
thing.
they were
There were-
losing conscious from happiness and excitement that they saw him.
There were no doctors left there, no ambulances left there, because there were around 50 people fainting by the first song, especially in the moment when he was just still in the beginning. And like, you know, especially women, they were going like, they were just fainting, people fainting, like drop. And this is like, I don't know, it's actually not a good
Exactly,
thing.
somebody's
but-
writing, yes, the dancing is so much more than just steps. Exactly, guys.
Exactly.
And doesn't matter, because some of you writing again WDC there, WDCF or wherever. It's not about this, it's not about even ballroom or standard or Latin, it's about dance, and this is the great thing about that.
Yeah. So if we speak exactly about this performance skill, and if we speak about these people, they had the performance skill which was on top of everything what existed. Yeah. And you could see that. I mean, I don't know if it's still actual, but I remember that I think 7 years ago or something like that, there were the biggest brands known in the world were the first 3 big brands known in the world was, I think, Coca-Cola, McDonald's and Michael Jackson. So you have to imagine that Coca-Cola and McDonald's you see every day. Probably, hopefully you don't eat every day, but you see every day. But Michael Jackson you actually don't see every day. But the brand was so high that people could recognize it. Majority of the people could recognize it as first 3 in the world. Yeah, and this is something like which is incredible. Yeah, and this is actually he did it through his appearance and through his performance. Yeah, and I think these days is very important to watch this kind of stuff, because your heart can be so attracted from that, your soul can be so attracted from that, and this is how you can influence yourself and your performance for after. Another thing about me personally, I came to dancing because of Michael Jackson. Yeah, so we were very lucky in my home country, because on his birthday MTV was making 24/7 Michael Jackson. Okay, and I think I was 5 or 6, and I couldn't stop watching him on the TV. And actually it was, I think, 3 or 4 o'clock in the night, I should sleep, but I continued watching the TV. And then my mother wanted to enter in the room and to put me to sleep, like she was a bit mad on me. But then she started to see what I'm doing, she didn't want to interrupt, came back and just opened the door a bit and watched what I was doing. And she was amazed for the fact that, you know, I was like a small child, like watching like this and trying to make the moves and then trying to sing and all this stuff. And this was like very, very important, because, you know, like yesterday we received the video from one small great dancer which was watching to our videos, and we received it. We also shared it on the stories. I shared it, for example, in my stories on Instagram, and I said that this is one of the most important thing why we are dancing. Yes. So I remembered that thoughts in my mind when I was small and I was watching like this to Michael Jackson, and Probably in that time we didn't have the internet and we didn't have so many possibilities like nowadays. So it was the fact that I had the luck to have those videos on the TV was probably even better for me in that time. Nowadays we have everything. The only thing what we need to do is to basically reach to them and to open them and to watch. You go in the YouTube and you put probably Michael Jackson and then you get out, I don't know, probably more than 1 million videos and HD quality and all these things. Like I think stuff are probably even transformed in a better quality than they were then filmed, and yeah, this is great. The same is also with all the other guys. So I think you also came to dancing because when you were young you were dreaming of something, some of you, or you went to dancing because your mother or your father brought you there, and then there you found a great couple which you were looking and admiring so much, and you said, I want to be one day like this and all this stuff. So now it's nice to have, because we have that opportunity now. Like I said it all the time, fortunately or unfortunately, you have a lot of time. So use this time to make something good. Of course, use it for education, use it for means of reading and getting informed, use it for the body, but use it also for your soul. And these are the things what you can use for your soul.
Yeah, some of people asking favorite dance. Guys, we already answered that question maybe last story or two live streams ago. It depends again from the music, depends from the day, depends from the feeling of the moment. So we like all five because they are all different in Latin American dances, and sometimes we like more rumba, sometimes we like more cha-cha-cha. It always depends. It depends what we are working on, and but generally all five. Is not that one we hate. Like we like all of them. And so much about inspiration. I think it's like Marius said, especially now is a good time. We have time to watch some videos, so just search in YouTube, doesn't matter what. It can be Michael Jackson, it can be Beyonce, it can be Pink, it can be Britney Spears, it can be Le Twins, anything.
Exactly.
Какие клубы лучше в Киеве? Ребят, не знаю, честно. Без понятия.
If you didn't become a dancer, what would you be? Probably Khrystyna would be a cook.
Yeah, I would.
No, I don't
make
know. I would
some restaurant.
I would probably try with football or with table tennis or with tennis. Some sports for sure, some sports for sure. But singing for sure not. If I open the voice, we were gonna close the live stream now.
But the good thing of that as Marius also said that in the beginning, we didn't really choose the sport so much, but still the love which we have towards the dance is so big that so many problems we had and the things which were hard in our dancing career, we still go forward because we love the dance, and we cannot live without that. And now for sure all of us can see how big love to the dance we have, because I saw so many stories. I miss the dance hall and I miss the shoes or whatever.
What advice do you give dancers who need day jobs, not dancing teaching? This is actually a great question and we would like to answer it. Try to get yourself a day job which is as much as possible helping you with the dancing. For example, you can always, hopefully you can get a place to work in a gym.
Ciao Italia.
Probably you're gonna need studies if you work into a gym, so you have to probably go to school, something like, I don't know, sports school, or to do some extra scholarship for sports. I don't know, there are these seminars for some months or these kind of things. This would be a great advice to do something. For example, this was just an example to work into a gym. The another thing, what advice I would give is not fixed times. That you can choose your times when you can work as an extra working force. You know that probably many jobs have that. For example, we know dancers which are working in places like, I don't know, fast food restaurants, and they are like extra working force. This means they can work probably when they can. And this is also a good possibility of doing that. Try to avoid fixed working days, because this can kill your practice, or it can kill your competitions and all this stuff. But yeah, these are the two advices what we can give to you.
Yeah, somebody is writing on Russian. My teacher says that the music is not important, that you need to create rhythm inside your body. When the music is nice, you receive a nice feeling to that, and you receive nice dance.
So guys, there are many theories about it, and let's be very open. Everything what we tell to you here is not bad or right, okay? We just try to give you some ideas to work with them. If you like them, and if they work with you, good, and if not, it's also good. Yeah, there are many theories, and there are some things which are speaking, for example, the fact that dancing stays on its own, that movement stays on its own. And it's also true from one side. Yes, it's true from one side, and it can make you, when you're working like this, you can develop certain qualities. Okay, we would like to believe, and we would like to know that for our type of dancing, the music is very important. Okay, this doesn't mean that in particular moments in your career you shouldn't concentrate on things without music, because they are also important for what? For your form and for your non-verbal communication. Yes, so you get things which you practice where you want to deliver a message through form or through non-verbal communication, for example, which probably in the build-up of those stuff you don't need music. Okay, but let's say like this: if we speak about the identity or the authenticity of our dance, it's connected with this Latin music. Yeah, and we would like you to try to practice with this music, with good music, and then in the moment when you will not gonna have good music, or you will not gonna have music at all, to use your body as you would dance on that music. You understand? And this is a very important.
For sure, when we are going to the practice hall, we put the music which we love, and I think all of you are doing the same. So you will not gonna practice with the music which you don't like. So you put the music which you like. And from one side, your teacher probably is correct, because he means that sometimes you don't choose the music in the competition. So you need to produce your maximum, your best dance, even if the music playing which you don't really like. But one of our teacher always says, even if you don't like the music, you don't like the lightning, you don't like wherever in the hall, search something which is good, and have it in your mind, and use that good positive thing in order to feel good. Yeah, but of course it's not easy, but it's still possible.
Yeah, the setup, for example, in the competition, which is the setup in the competition? Yeah, for example, which music will gonna be played, how is the lightning, how is the public inside of the competition, where are the judges watching you from, all this exterior stuff which you cannot really control. Yeah, the only thing what you control is, there are some things which you can control. What you can control, for example, paso doble music. 90% of the time we're probably going to play España Cani. Okay? So this is more or less.
But when comes Titanic, you also can produce something nice.
Yeah, exactly. Another things, for example, what you could try to control is arriving faster in the competition, or maybe, I don't know, contacting somebody and asking how are the lights, or inform yourself where the judges will gonna stay. There are things which you can let's say acknowledged from before, yeah, but majority of them not, probably. Okay, and this is why you should try to think that your own performance stays on its own, and it's a healthy thinking. Regarding the question before,
somebody asked, Marius was doing football professionally?
No,
or
unfortunately not professionally. My mother didn't allow it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was playing a lot, like crazy. I was playing a lot, and we did in the school, and all this kind of stuff.
Marius, you look like super.
I don't know who is Super Saiyan, but it's probably a character
will
from
check.
the cartoons which has this hair, yes?
Saiyan.
Okay.
How often you listen to music?
Very much.
All the time.
All the
We
time.
go to shower, we wake up.
Exactly.
All the time we have music around.
Blackpool music is fantastic.
We like Blackpool music. Also, I remember when you prepare for Blackpool, for example, you know, plus minus, now the list of the music got bigger, but before was like, I don't know, maybe 5 songs per dance. So you could really prepare yourself as you prepare yourself for Paso Doble. So it was much more easy. And like this, actually, you have a little bit less stress and competition, because when you know the music, you prepare your choreography to this music. So it was a nice feeling. As I can say also actually for German Open, maybe now again, because the songs are getting bigger, the amount of songs getting bigger, so it's more difficult. But before it was less, so
bigger variety.
You knew that this samba 3 songs I prepare for that, and it was more less stress, especially for the final program.
Especially Blackpool music is phrased. Also, what is very nice, it's phrased, and majority of the songs which we are dancing in the competitions, which all the other competitions, doesn't matter which federation beside Blackpool, are not really phrased songs, which makes it again a thing which you cannot really control. So you need to be in the moment, but you also need to have a setup, in the preparation.
The most hard dance
it's
from
very, very, very strange question, because every single dance has their particularities, which makes it difficult or easy, and depends on the person. Okay, if we get, for example, a dance like cha-cha, which is actually tiki, but it's quite fast, and if we get a dancer which his quality is being elastic and long and probably not that tiki, for him cha-cha would gonna be probably a bit more heavy. Now on the other side, if we get a dancer which likes to be tiki and likes to be rhythmical and likes to be sometimes accelerating and fast, he would probably have a lot of problems in rumba. So we need to see. Then if we get a dancer which is very, let's say, connected to the rhythm and the message is very simple, but needs to dance Paso Doble, I think it would be a bit heavy for him. There are specific stuff for specific dances, and it depends on the person who is dancing them.
Yes, for sure. So maybe, if there are some questions,
I'm working right now in the hospital. We wish you a lot of health, a lot of success.
Take care, and thanks for your job, because nowadays it's a great job, I think, because you are saving
you can help
people.
A lot of people, and we are actually, congratulations for that. But take care of yourself and be healthy, and I hope that you and all your colleagues and everybody in the hospital is dealing well with all the health stuff and protection stuff also for yourself. So good luck to you.
So good morning from US. Sorry I missed. Would you ever come to teach in London?
We don't know, hopefully one day.
Here it is, London. What dance do you know except Latin?
Do you
dance
know?
on the burik. Marius can dance belly dancing. Belly dancing, how is it called?
Belly dancing. No, joking, guys. Joking. Actually,
we like also to this how is called what we were using in our reggaeton. I love reggaeton.
I mean, we know a little bit from everything. Let's say we can dance a bit of salsa.
We like to learn the other kind of dance.
Probably the most things which I was connected with was ballet, because I did it for a longer period of time. Added to the dancing, but we know a little bit of everything.
Do you actually know most of the songs that play in the competition? Probably yes, because we are dancing already so many years and we know quite a lot, maybe 80% we know. So, and it's also nice because after knowing the song, you can adapt your dance to the song, and this is great. When you point, nail the song in together with your choreography is amazing feeling.
Do you like more orchestra music or original orchestra?
Orchestra will love that. And 26 had stopped due to finance. Now it's better, but
This is a very,
I
very,
should come
very
back
heavy
to
question.
dance or dedicate to
Exactly.
life
So I will read
advice.
it out. I will read it out loud. I am 26 and I had to stop due to finance. Now it's better, but I'm wondering if I should come back to dance or dedicate to life advice. Guys, do the way your heart is telling you. Don't how to say. You know, we are dancers and we are top dancers and we love it. But in life, basically, you can choose your path, and we hope that nobody will gonna judge you for that. Okay, you need to be happy, but in the same time you need to have money to buy a bread for you and for your family.
Greetings from Korea. 감사합니다.
And the most important thing is to choose something where you feel happy with, but not forget that you need to finance your life also. So it's a heavy question to answer, but we would just suggest you to be careful about two aspects and to try to make the best out for these two aspects. Okay, I know we are lucky persons and we are just lucky because we managed to finance our life from this thing what we love. But we understand if somebody doesn't want to do it or cannot do it because of different reasons, and we don't say, you know, whose dancer is good, who's not dancer. No, this is not true. Just try to do something that you're happy, but in the same time earn out of it or make something.
How do you practice now? We do a lot of physical training nowadays with this situation. We also practice home because we also quite have a lot of space, but it's a good thing also to practice the details. Yeah, so we are doing that right now.
How much will Marius, where you come from? I come from Romania.
How much will quarantine?
Your opinion? We don't know.
We have no idea, but we know
things
that
which are not dependent on us. But let's see.
probably 1 month more. That's for sure. Valencia, hello.
Yes, we had serious injuries. Some serious injuries till now.
Our teachers always say that Khrystyna is one of the best dancers
Yes,
in
she
jive.
is. Yes,
oh,
she is.
nice, thank you.
Not only jive.
Jive is nice. Do you speak French? Not. Ça va.
Oriental dance. I am trying sometimes Oriental dance. Khrystyna is watching me in underwear. Joking.
We are 29 now. Shanghai. Ni hao. Latin dance, but
Latin
it's
dance
hard.
is not easy.
Also, standard is not easy, guys. Most about your dance, the competition aspect, the performance aspect.
Most about your dance. I don't know, guys. We would like to let you answer about what is the best of our dance. Probably, if we were gonna say, we will be a little bit too subjective. So, yeah, you can think about it and choose what you like the most.
Do you think dancers can self-finance
Yes,
themselves?
we think that, but you have to be very good to do that.
Hi from Shanghai.
The best football team in England? Probably Liverpool. Yeah, I think so. Even though I'm not a big fan because I'm a fan of Barcelona and you know exactly what happened last year.
Yeah, guys, we told already in the previous stories how we are dealing with the stress. Again, I am already downloading the live streams in the YouTube channel. I will try today, tomorrow, all 4 which we did before. They will be there, so you can check them and to watch them.
Exactly. Check the live streams in the previous live streams, and there are many questions also about the stress, how we deal with the stress.
Thank you guys for the
Thank
compliments. This also about how many hours we practice we were answering.
Yes, exactly. So there are the previous.
So probably we were gonna go to the again acting, making something. I asked Marius if he can show us after a bit explaining the turns, because many people ask me about how we turn and which small a bit, not too much, guys, because we don't really want that it gets so much technical. We want more inspire you. So Marius, I asked him to show your turns, and I will show you a little bit exercise for the feet and for the arms. So I think I start with the feet. What I'm normally doing, girls, there are one thing which I have. It's this stick. You can buy it in internet. I bought it I think 7 years ago, and normally I don't really have time for it. Yeah, but now I'm trying to do it every day. I started from 10 minutes per leg, and now I'm already doing 20 minutes per leg. I'm reading the book and I'm using this. It's actually, I will show you how to use this, but I will show you also if you don't have that, if you cannot buy it, I will show you another thing how to do. So what I'm normally doing is, I think I need, you're on the phone, okay. So I just put my leg inside here, I put the elastic on top, and I stretch it. Sorry, I will change the, otherwise you don't see. So I do it like that. And very important that the knee is down stretched. So you see here my foot is tight. Yeah, and I stay like this, stretch leg. And more difficult will be if I'm going forward. So if I lay back, it's very easy. But if I stay straight, with the spine straight sitting, or if you can go even forward like this, you have much more pain. So you feel how much you can stay, and yeah, more you stay, better it is. So you feel how your arch is stretching. Another thing, it's the same exercise I saw actually from one girl. She put her legs under the couch, and you again push your knees down, and you sit in this way. Probably you can put some pillow or something on top or under your feet like this, it's not hurting. But of course, try not to put the legs inside, turn them or outside or just parallel. And like this you are feeling, when you feel here stretching, then it's perfect. So another thing for the hands, the girls were asking, actually it's a good thing also for the boys. I just put the phone like this, you can see me. So the thing is, normally, of course, as I said also in the previous stories, that all the actions in my hands are coming from the body. Means that I cannot do just this, but all the time I connect through the body action. So means, for example, if I do my cucaracha, yeah, and I will start from the lower part to do the action. And if you see, if I will do it just the cucaracha without the hands, actually my hands are following the movement. Yeah, so they are not standing this way still, but they are following my movement. Means, so with that, I start to use my hands. And what I've learned when I was small, that I initiate always my actions through the elbow, and then I use the wrist. And then in the moment when you start to turn your hip, the hand is also turning. But try not to use the shoulders so much. So shoulder is always placed releasing down. Yeah, I'm not really pushing it, and I'm not bringing them up. So I start from the elbow, I drawing the circle with the elbow, then comes the wrist, then I stretch my hand, then I turn it, and then I take it inside to my body. Yeah, so if I do with the two hands, stay a bit more far. So go elbow, stretching, rotating, elbow, stretching, rotating. But if you see, I can coordinate it together with my body movement. For sure, this would not gonna be looking nice, because you see that the timing of my body, of my weight transfer is not really connected. But if I try to react with the hands to the body action, to the weight transfer, it looks much more natural. It doesn't matter what you do. You go into the New York, you see again, I start from the wrist here, start from the wrist, rotating the wrist, opening there. So one more time, coming back to cucaracha, and you see that two hands are connected. So I start with that hand that is closing and that one is extending. And then I change. And then again, one closing, one extending. Yeah, they are very much connected through them. Or if I do New York, you see that my body is turning, upper part is turning, so my hands are already turning with my body. Then I keep the hand, turning the lower part, and then I turn my wrist with the next step. So if I do it fast, wrist and the hand and the upper part, hand upper part, turning the hand. Yeah, now of course, girls, you can use all your joints. More joints you are using and turning them, your hands are looking much more alive. Yeah, it's not just the body movement and the hands are standing, so you can use as much as possible your joints. Joints means the wrist part, elbow part, maybe sometimes you can do even the shoulder, but of course try to combine it to your body action, not just separate from your body. This is very important for me. Okay, let's see some questions, and then Marius will gonna show you probably the turns. So yeah, Japan, hello Japan. Hi from Shanghai, Marisa. How do you deal this? We are nothing special, the best. Thank you guys. Hello from Ukraine. Do you ever have? What does it do? Did you ever have a wardrobe malfunction?
We
What
don't
does
know
it mean?
what is this.
I
Maybe
don't
you
know.
can-
Sorry. Which Latin dance do you think is technically the hardest? I have the feeling that samba is the hardest one, but probably I'm wrong.
Can young talent dancer become champion without money? Yes.
Yes, we believe in that.
We believe in that because, yeah, we had it also. For example, I had periods in my career when I didn't have money. Khrystyna didn't have money, and we become, because if you get a good dancer and you practice a lot, you will gonna earn the money. But you need to go through. You have to dig a lot of. Yes. And you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared to eat a lot of, in order to get your stuff. Yes.
This question I think we answered last live streamings. Do you want to go to professional division? We explained the situation in German system, so yeah, you check the previous stories. They will be in my YouTube channel.
Romanian is not that complicated. Somebody says that it has a Romanian dancer, a new partner, and it's speaking Romanian. It's actually not that complicated. It's quite. I wish you good luck. You will see. You will gonna learn it. Ajax for sure. We don't know, guys, about our stuff. So somebody's asking how long do we want to dance professionally. We don't know yet. We are feeling for the moment very inspired, and for sure we will gonna see. This will gonna come with the time.
About that stick for exercise I show, it's called foot stretch. So you just put in the Google foot stretch and ballet foot stretch. And you will find. I told you, I bought it long time ago. I think like 7 even more years ago. I think I saw it also in Amazon.
Who took the best falls? Probably me. Yeah, dancing is an expensive sport art. Yeah, or artistic sport.
Yeah, guys, we're trying to motivate you. That's why we're trying to do these live streams like this. You feel us, motivating you. Hope we can help somehow. Even if we help like this, we're already happy. Ciao, ciao tutti. Yeah, guys, of traveling, we are getting tired sometimes, but yeah, it's part of our life, so we should do that. But now we are a little bit missing probably the traveling.
Do you go to gym? Yes, we go to gym a lot.
Do you
If we
wanna
want to have a baby, yes, we would like to have a baby in the future for sure.
Yes.
How to get better flow in samba? Yeah, try to have that bounce going through your body and try to use a lot of tilt in the center area. Tilt
Okay.
action.
Do you want to show us
I
turns?
will gonna show the turns. Let's see.
So, let's see. So the most important, Marius.
I have to take out my glasses. Okay. So the most important thing Christina wanted to say. Let's see.
That's what you normally explain to the children, that to keep focus and how
Guys,
you learn it first time.
Guys, check this out. Eyes are proven, yes? Like, as I know it and as I was educated, it's proven that eyes are giving you, sight is giving you 80% of your balance, yes? So first of all, before you're gonna go to the body, let's try to do this. This is how I learned it from my ballet teacher from small, and it's actually very simple. You take small steps and you watch. You watch. You watch.
What you watch? 1 point.
1 point. And then
So means, guys, if to explain it with the words,
yes.
you turn your head last and first.
And arrives first. The head is turning last and arrives first. And then it continues. Turns last and arrives first. Turns last and arrives first. This means you are having a clear view for the majority of the time. As much as possible to have a clear view, because actually where you lose balance, it's exactly in this moment. So if this moment we're gonna take very less time,
because you see nothing, let's say, in that moment.
Have the possibility to turn. Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah? Now, this is very important. So you keep your focus, doesn't matter which kind of turn. For example, you can do this turn. And then you turn. For example, you can do, I don't know, you can do the turn on the back like the spiral, the high spiral, and you keep that. Or you can do the free step turn and you keep that. Yeah? Now, another thing, you can do a sidewards turn and keep the focus to forward. Okay? For example, you move to, your body direction goes sideways to the left, but the focus is forward. Actually a great exercise. From right to left.
We have this turn in our samba choreography, actually.
Exactly.
If you go through the bended knee.
Exactly. So this would be the first thing, the focus, yes, the eyes. And now comes the second thing, which is very important, is the fact that you need to be in the posture, what we spoke yesterday, very straight over your leg in the time of the turn. So for example, if we do a spiral, Latin, yeah, let's say Latin technique. When we do the spiral and we have that, and the movement happens at the end of the spiral to go out, yes? So in the moment of the turn, you're trying probably not to do this in the basic version, okay? Not in the own interpretation or in some, you know, you have probably also this kind of spirals. But first of all, try to maintain a line, how we explained yesterday. Please watch the video from yesterday on the YouTube. You have a line
which we're gonna put still, guys. I just downloading it. Yes, you will check it later.
Line and you have to dance over that line. Exactly. Good. Plus, what you need to do, you need to have a feeling that you are gonna close your rib cage in the moment of the turn. Okay? So beside that line, you still have a feeling of closing the rib cage. You see, I'm practicing. I'm getting better in it. I start to feel it better than 5 minutes ago. Let's see. You see? And then you have that.
So as also somebody asked about the breathing, actually when he closed his ribs, this is breathing out.
Yes.
And another moment is breathing in. So it's also can help you.
Exactly, yeah? Now, another very important thing, it's about the upper body, which generally is preparing first, turning first. The lower body is following, and then the head is turning last and arriving first. So if we're gonna go slow motion, okay?
Все сохраню. И потом еще и будет на моем YouTube канале.
Так. Так. Okay? This would be a great advice for you. And be careful that you don't break the posture. So number 2, which I told you about the posture and closing of the ribs in the moment of the turn. When you do that, it will be it's a very common mistake. What happens? This. Look the stomach from the side. This we try to avoid. We keep it, we dance away. Like this, if we don't break the center, we feel the stretch from the upper body into the lower body. Like we mentioned yesterday, we have here no bones. Yes?
That's why build up your core muscles.
Exactly, build up your core muscles. So you're gonna feel, look at my t-shirt, if you're gonna get, you feel a stretch, you see that stretch. So you feel that it's pulling somewhere and taking you into the upper body. And then probably you can do even more of them. We'll try to do now really 3 good ones. Not bad. Okay. Yeah? So try to exercise. 3-step turn. The best exercise will be that. Exactly. And then do one by one, for example, on the spot, the spiral, one by one. You go 1, you go 1, you go 1, you go 1. And if you cannot do both of them, just start with fast steps. Fast steps.
Yes.
One side, other side.
Step by step.
You see?
Became good.
To train
And
your
one.
focus. To train your focus.
Hello, Bang Bang. How is going there by you? We miss our Chinese Asian friends.
Exactly. So, we wish you good luck with that. Try to make the best out of it. Another advice. The focus we said, it can be on the direction of the turn, or it can be, for example, if you go direction of the turn is left, but you have the focus. But girls, especially when you go, for example, in promenade run or these things, you can also have the focus backward. For example, partner is there and you can go what ta ta, and the direction of the turn actually goes like this.
Yes.
You see, so you can go what ta ta.
Doesn't matter where you turn, but keep
And
always
then you can do
same point where you are watching.
Exactly. So I hope it was inspiring and
Helpful.
educational enough, okay, for you. Let's come together.
Good. Bang Bang. Happy that you are safe.
Exactly.
Somebody was also some question.
4-step turns.
We know just 3-step turn.
I need to take my glasses again, you see? I'm like that.
How many trophies do we have? We have many of them, and actually we are not even keeping them home by us. We are sending to our parents, and yeah, because they are too many. We have no space for them. When you were little, who do you like in the Latin world?
So many people, guys.
So many people.
Many people.
We had this cassette, the
Video
cassette with many dancers, and we were watching them every day long.
Yes.
So yeah, I think this is it. When you were little, it's the same question.
Do you recommend ballet exercises? Ballet exercises? Yes, of course, we recommend.
Generally, we recommend to dance ballet for the Latin dancers because it helps a lot of control your leg, control your hands, center, and yeah, of course, for the turns is very good. A small difference that in the ballet mostly they do the turns on the spot, but actually these boys which are going around here a lot.
Also. They are doing
Very similar. In your opinion, when do you do a spiral turn? Do you turn the lower part first or the upper part? So guys, check this out. Generally, you turn the upper part first, generally. But you also have the possibility to turn with the lower part first. Important that shoulder and the hip is not turning together.
At the same time, yes. So basically, you have to be careful, probably to start first with the upper body, and then to see if you are, let's say, far enough and you are good enough to start to turn it from the lower body. From which is your best friends from World WDSF final? I don't know. Probably
Martina and Andrea.
Yes.
Me is older. 7 months older than Marius.
Yes.
Argentina.
Just 7 months. Just 7 months. Hi from Argentina. Messi.
Marius was studying in the English school, so he learned
from small.
English
I started to learn very early.
I started when I went to the 5th class. Like, I don't know how it's in the calling.
Da, nicio problemă, pot să spun.
Alright.
Okay, guys, we wish you great time.
Be inspired.
Be inspired and work hard. And,
take care of your health. Drink water.
Drink water. Yes, I was drinking before some juice together with water, but no added sugar. Yeah, just that you know.
Hai Slovakia.
Try to avoid fizzy drinks. Anyway, guys, we wish you all the best, and we will gonna inform you about the times tomorrow for the live stream, and all the best to you.
And don't forget to watch our cha-cha-cha, samba, jive and rumba routines. Practice them.
Paso doble will gonna come
Paso
today.
doble will gonna come as soon as possible.
As soon as possible, today or tomorrow morning, okay?
Yeah, so just keep practicing that 4 dances and we will try to prepare as fast as possible Paso doble. Bye bye guys, have a nice day. Ole!